What's up, Taiwan? How's it going? I'm Liao with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Taiwan is facing the prospect of its latest typhoon season in decades. The country has yet to see a single typhoon warning this year. Taiwan's typhoon season usually starts in July, but this is the third year in a row without a typhoon going into August. In fact, even parts of Taiwan known for their rainfall, like the northern port city of Keelung, are unusually dry. If there are no typhoons by the end of the month, it will be the latest start to the season in 64 years. The successful test launch of a Taiwan-made rocket in the southern county of Pingtung last month has led the National Space Organization to create new ways to promote science education and the area of the launch site itself. Ken Ning has more.
After observing the wind direction and atmospheric pressure, these elementary school students are ready to launch their water rocket. They are contestants taking part in the first ever national water rocket competition put on by the National Space Organization.
它如果撞下去撞到地板的时候，尖头会凹掉，这个圆头的话比较耐撞，对，比较耐撞。
This competition is taking place in the village of Xuhai in southern Taiwan's Pingtung, where last month the agency successfully test-launched Taiwan's first ever homemade rocket. They say that holding this competition for young people serves a dual purpose.
我们希望借由办这个活动，让小朋友呢从小呢就把科普融入他们生活中，作为他的一个标志啊，让全国人民呢都讲到这个火箭就会想到的旭海。
For local officials, the launch of a rocket, water or otherwise, is an opportunity to encourage more people to visit the area.
我们乡里面来讲，我们当然希望它变成是一个能够促进我们观光产业的一个动力。
The team from Untitled Elementary School won the event for their water rocket design and presentation. The winners now get to go to Vietnam to take part in an international competition. Alex Chen and Ken Ning for TaiwanPlus.
It's hard for Taiwan to attract international visitors, especially during a pandemic. But one county has come up with a unique solution that involves oxen. Today in our series, Where's the County Chief Taking Us?, we head to central Taiwan to learn more.
A hotel for trains, a temple made of glass, and a date with a sea ox.
Yeah.
Today, we're headed to Changhua County on the west coast of Taiwan. Changhua is the smallest county on the main island of Taiwan, but it's home to one of the biggest Buddha statues in the whole country. And that's where we start our journey. Wait a minute, what happened to the statue? Some people in Changhua joke that the Buddha's been pixelated, but Changhua Magistrate Wang Huimei says they're just renovating it.
大佛它在整修，因为它经过了这个风吹雨打，那也多了一些这个伤痕，所以我们现在呢再把它好好的整理，专业的把它整理，让它慢慢又能够更加的绵延后面的100年、200年这样。因为我们明年刚好建县300年，那我们就是希望就是说，透过在建县300年的一个过程中，能够让大佛那换个这个回复到它以前这个亮丽的一个面貌。
With the Buddha under wraps, County Magistrate Wang Huimei is taking us to a spot right next door, Guashan Village, a hot new destination for the TikTok generation.
这里以前也是闲置空间，我们引进很多的青年朋友进来到这边啊，透过青年他的一个创意、他的文创，然后把这个整个的地方给活化起来。
Today, it's lined with eateries and arts and crafts shops where you can try your hand at block printing.
1、2、3。
开讲。
Or creating handicrafts out of concrete, like these little planters. With a snap, we make jagged cracks that will allow tiny plants to grow through.
年轻人都很有创意，把原本这样不怎么样的这种水泥的东西，能够去把它变成这个跟艺术啦、跟这个植物啦、跟生活有关系，
变成文创。
对。
This creative energy takes me by surprise during my trip to Changhua, a place I've always known more for its tradition and history than for thinking outside of the box. But does Changhua have what it takes to become an international travel destination? The county chief has come prepared with some ideas.
彰化有3个，它是比较属于国际级的。那一个就是我们这个扇形车库，它是亚洲唯2的，那是一个活的火车的旅馆，在这么小的一个空间里面，可以同时容纳10几台这个火车在里面。
其实亚洲是只有2个，
对，一个在日本，一个就在我们的彰化。
哇，很特别。
第2个部分的话，我们的这个玻璃庙。那玻璃庙它就用了7万多片的玻璃哦，做出来的一个庙宇，会依照我们这个太阳的东西的这个部分不一样的折射，那个庙的那个景观就是完全不一样哦。那这也是我们这个世界唯一的。那另外的话，我们还有一个叫做海牛彩科哦，那这个部分呢，我们也列为无形的文化资产。
You good? I'm good. Her third recommendation sends me out on a mission to meet an ox named Silly Bull.
加油!
He's my guide on a trip to the seashore to collect shellfish, the way they did it in the old days. There are only 7 or 8 of these oxen still in service, but Zhanghua is trying to revive the tradition. At the beach, we discover mud skippers and tiny crabs, but the highlight is what they call pearl oysters. They may not contain actual pearls, but they are prized for their unique, meaty texture. Mr. Hong says that comes from the way they are grown, horizontally, so they spend part of the day underwater and part steaming in the sun. You can barbecue them right on the beach if you like, but the best way to sample them is fresh out of the shell.
That is fresh oyster. That is probably the freshest oyster I've ever had, plucked straight from the ocean.
Now, don't get me wrong, I could spend the rest of the day here sampling oysters, but I've come to Zhanghua on a mission to travel the county in search of all the things that could make it an international travel destination.
If you had to choose just one place to bring a foreign visitor to Zhanghua, where would you bring them for the day?
这会得罪很多人呢。但是我还是有一点私心，因为我是鹿港人，我还是希望带聊到鹿港啊。鹿港它可以说是一个开放式的博物馆，它在台湾是第2个古老的一个城市，所以说它有很多古老的庙宇，然后它也有很多工艺师在这边哦，那保存下来的很多很传统的东西，那所以说鹿港可以说是台湾文化的一个缩影。那所以来到这边，你除了可以看庙宇、吃小吃，那还有我们的这个工匠他们的一些作品。那像我们国宝级的，在鹿港地区就有4个国宝。虽然是一个小镇，但是你可以在这边同时能够涉猎到很多在台湾很传统的东西。
Some of Lugang's proudest creations, like these traditional paper lanterns, have even captured the attention of the president, who's given them as gifts to international visitors. Perhaps the biggest surprise of all from my trip to Zhanghua is another one of the county's products, wine. Yes, as in the kind you make from grapes. There are 8 wineries in the county, and you can actually go and sit in an orchard to do a little wine tasting. And don't knock it before you've tried it. They even export some of these wines to Japan. As the sun dips below the horizon, I have one final stop in Zhanghua County, Hushen Temple, said to be the only glass building of its kind in the world. This temple is actually the perfect metaphor for Zhanghua County itself. From a distance, you'll see a traditional facade, but take one step closer and you'll see the glass walls, the glass ceiling, the beautiful colorful lights inside, and you'll realize that they're using innovation, beckoning you to draw near and see everything that this temple in Zhanghua County has to offer.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally today, we leave you with the images of this water jet bursting out of the ground at a Japanese shrine. The 30-meter high water column suddenly appeared and has shown no signs of slowing down. I'm Liao. Take care and see you next time.